You see, anything that will allow me have any dealings with what's called Nigerian Passport Office, anything of such. I don't even, in the next 5 years, I don't want anything of such, because these people can drain you. Dealing with them is so stressful. Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. If you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all of the love, so the support. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. It is, I think, 6 a.m. in the morning, and I've been up for a little bit. Our international passports got sent back to passport office in London. So now I'm having to travel all the way down there to pick it up. By the way, I just have tea. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm waiting for my taxi to come get me, and like my entire day is going to be spent, or at least most of my day will be spent on the road, because it's like 5 hours away from us. Now the reason why it got sent back to London, if you've been following me for a bit, you know that we recently moved houses. Now, at the time when we applied to renew our passports, our international passports, we hadn't moved. We didn't even know we were moving at the time. It was the week after that we got the call that the house was going to pull through and everything. So the address that we had put on our forwarding address now, but yeah, the address we had put there was our old address, right? So when they were done, and we had, even after we moved, we had tried to contact them to let them know that, oh, we've moved, we've changed houses, what do we do, and everything. We had tried to call the number, nobody was picking. We sent emails, there was no response whatsoever. So there is actually no means of even contacting them, which I feel in this time and age is so preposterous, because why would there not be a dedicated channel or medium to, receive information from people that you service? Anyways, by the time they sent the passports to our old house, we could only get the slip for, and it's a signed for document, so they wouldn't drop it without it being signed for. So what the Royal Mail or the dispatch company did was they dropped the slip, that red slip that lets you know that, oh, we're here, we couldn't drop it, we'll come back again. So we could only get, for my daughter's own, we did 3 of us, and we could only get for Cora's passports, which the agents gave to us. My husband went there to pick it up, and then he took it to the post office to get her own, but they said they needed the slip for the other 2 parcels. If not, they were not going to release the parcels to us. And usually the what's it called, how it works is, if it stays in the postal office for 18 days, they would then return it back to the sender. So of course they've sent our passports back to immigration, to passport office, and now we have to go and pick it up ourselves, which is just so stressful. So anyways, that's what I'm doing today. I will carry you guys along. I'm just hoping that, I'm believing God that this trip is going to be smooth. Yeah, because the mode of transport I'm using, I haven't used this before, so I'm just hoping that everything is going to be smooth. Like where they drop me, I'll be able to locate my way, and like there won't be any issue, because if you guys remember, the last time we went to immigration office, it was a lot of drama coming back. Like coming back was a lot. So I'm hoping that it's just going to be very smooth. My taxi will soon be here. I will catch you guys when I catch you guys. I'm also hoping that it's going to be a smooth process at the why do I keep calling it immigration office, at the passport office, because you know how Nigerian things can be. I just hope there will be no protocol. Like I'll go there, give them my proof, my slip, and I get my passport and I move. Like I don't even want to have to go through any unnecessary stress or protocol when I get there. I'm just hoping I know that's how it will be. It will be a smooth what's it called, transaction. I'll go there, because I have my my postal postal order. I think that's what it's called. We have it, and I think that's like proof enough. Okay, and then birth certificate, our old passports and everything. So I just want to believe that it's going to be walk in, get it, get out. All right, guys, I will catch you guys soon.
So my taxi actually made it in time for me to board my coach, and as a matter of fact, at this point, I was still quite skeptical because, like I said earlier, I hadn't used this coach service before, and after I bought my ticket, I got like a not so good review about them, so I just was skeptical, but I was hopeful. I was just hoping for the best, really, and good enough. I had no complaints about them at all. There was no issue. It was like a very smooth journey. There was no delay on the way. We got to our destination right on time, and I continued my journey. It was a 5 hours trip, and at some point it got really tiring, but of course I had no choice. I had to go get my passports. Anyways, did I get my passport? I will let you guys know towards the end of this video as to everything that happened when I got to the passport office. Like I said, at this time I was tired because sitting down for 5 hours is no joke. At this point we had gotten to London, so I just thought to give you guys a quick view of what this part of London is like for those of you who are not familiar with London. Now, like I always say, I'm not a London person. I know I can't stay in London, like London Central. No, it's not for me. It's not for me at all. I can stay in the outskirts, but not in proper London. Nah. Anyways, just enjoy the view. One thing I pride myself in is the fact that even when I find myself in a new environment, the terrain that I'm not used to, I can never get lost. Because this bus took me to the coach station, and of course I needed to enter an underground train to my destination. What I just did was I had to ask around. That was what I did. It was a bit confusing at first, but I just kept asking and asking until I got where I was going to. Yes, I was leaving this map just to try to find my way. It helped a little bit, but eventually, of course, I found my way to the passport office. Good enough, the bus stop where I was to get off at was just like 3 minutes walk to the passport office, which was so convenient for me. So convenient. Anyways, at this point, I was really close. If you can see the Nigerian map just straight ahead there, that's the passport office, and I was not even ready for what I met. If you see the queue, guys. Now, I went on a Friday, and the Thursday and Wednesday before was the Muslim public holiday, which of course they observed in Nigeria, which also affected the passport office, because originally I was to go on Wednesday. Then I realized, oh, they were not open. I had to then cancel and rebook my trip. And if you see the queue, it was something else. But for me, since I was going for collection, I definitely was not going to stay on the queue because I wasn't going for biometrics or to capture, right? So I didn't have to stay on the queue. When I got closer, when I got to the entrance, I was asked, okay, to get certain documents which I did not have. Me, that I was saying, oh, I had everything I needed. The main thing I even needed to get in, I didn't have it. So after a lot of back and forth, I found that particular document in my gallery, because we were told to take a screenshot of that, take a picture of that document, which I found. And good enough, we were told, okay, just go and print it out, come back and all of that. Plenty drama back and forth. But at this point, I was in. Now, I wasn't in the main place. It was somewhere really nice. That was where we were allowed to sit. Anyways, I wasn't allowed to take my passport. Long and short, they didn't give me my passport. They said there was no option of collecting. Even though my passport was there, they had checked. They said they were not going to give it to me, that I was going to have to buy another envelope and they will post it to me. So at this point, myself and two other people were going to the post office. Now the option was either to buy the envelope from the people that stay outside, and that's like 25 pounds, or to go to the post office that was like 16 minutes walk to and fro from the passport office. We decided to go and buy from post office because it was like 8 pounds something, which of course was way better than buying 25 pounds for one. Anyways, we went there and then we were able to sort all of that out, dropped my envelope, and they had promised that they were going to send the passport on Monday, which meant that it was going to get to me on Tuesday. Now remember, I went there on Friday and I was to get my passport on Tuesday. Now, did I get my passport on Tuesday? Guys, just hold on, you'll get the full gist. Anyways, at this point I had finished everything and I was now trying to find my way back to the underground train station. Everything went smoothly. At this point, I think I was at the train station. I'd gotten off the train and I was hungry, guys. I hadn't had anything all day except for that cup of tea you guys saw me drinking at the start of this video, and I think I just had like half cup. So I had to stop at McDonald's to get like burger and fries and drink, just so that your girl does not faint on the coach. After doing this, I think I had just like few minutes to catch my train, because I thought my coach was for 5 o'clock, because in my mind it was 1500. I thought it was 5 o'clock. No, that it was 3 o'clock. So I had to run. I was literally running, okay, not running for my life, but running for my coach, because if I had missed my coach, man, they would have been. Anyways, I didn't miss my coach. I got there right on time. Actually, I had a couple of minutes to spare, but I got to my coach and the journey home began. By the way, did I forget to mention that it was so sunny on this day? As in, it was so hot. It was so hot. I had to take off my jacket. It was so hot. But anyways, I'm not complaining, because right now I'm even looking for that for the heat. So at this point, I had gotten to the coach station, but I had a bit of challenge locating where my particular coach was. After asking around, like I always would do, I found my way to where I was supposed to be at, and eventually I got on the coach and my journey home started. This was me just getting ready for another 5 hour trip back home. For me, the annoying part of this entire trip was the fact that I couldn't even get my passport. Like they had it there because they told me to track it, to use the tracking number to be sure that it was with them. They confirmed it was with them. I was there. I had all the evidence to prove that it was my stuff, but they didn't let me have it, which was quite annoying, because it's almost like I traveled all the way down there to give them envelope worth £8. Like, it just made no sense. Anyways, this was my meal and it tasted really nice. I don't know if it was because I was hungry, but yeah, it tasted really nice. This one was giving me Lagos traffic vibes, like Lagos mainland or island traffic. That was what this particular scene was giving me. Anyways, I got home so late, around past 10, and yeah.
Hey guys, so finally my passport has arrived. Like, yesterday I was so worried. Now today is Thursday. This passport was supposed to arrive on Tuesday. Of course, I already just said you guys how I went there and they didn't let me collect it. They said they were going to have to post it, even though it was there with them and I was there. Anyways, they said okay, that they were going to post it on its special delivery, so it's like 1 day, next day delivery, which means that if they post on Monday, I'll get it on Tuesday. I started checking because of course I had the tracking number. I tried to track it. Nothing was coming up. There was no information. Yesterday, Wednesday, I tried tracking. There was no information on the website, on the delivery company's website. I tried to call. In fact, you see, anything that will allow me have any dealings with what's called Nigerian Passport Office, anything of such. I don't even, in the next 5 years, I don't want anything of such, because these people can drain you. Dealing with them is so stressful. Would you believe that I called all the numbers on their website? None of them. It was just ringing. Nobody picked. It would just ring for a couple of seconds and then they will say, oh, the voicemail is full, so you can't drop in. I'm like, what organization would not have a dedicated customer service office? So you cannot even reach them. You cannot reach them. That was why I had to travel all the way, 10 hours to and fro, just to submit envelope, because that was all I did when I traveled on Friday. I only went there to submit envelope, to give them envelope. 10 hours trip. Anyways, as I checked and checked, I kept checking. I even had to call Royal Mail to find out, okay, I'm unable to find any information regarding my parcel. It was those ones that told me that they haven't sent it yet. By the time they said they haven't sent it, I was like, oh my gosh. And I have a trip for Sunday morning. I'm like, God, what am I going to do? In my mind, I already made up my mind that if by that yesterday afternoon-ish, early evening, there's still nothing, I will just carry myself to London again today. But God being faithful, I decided to check, because I just kept checking. At some point I was like, you know what, I'll just stop worrying. I just start quoting scriptures, anything that will just take my mind off, worrying, just start listening to gospel songs and everything, just because I was legit worried, because I just was not, I did not want to miss my trip. Anyways, as at yesterday early evening, I checked again, and lo and behold, there was information, meaning that they had now sent it to Royal Mail, and today I got my passport. So yay! I'm so excited, like I am excited. So now I can, because that was why I've not even packed my bag. I'm like, what bag am I packing when I don't even have passport? Where am I going to? But now I would pack my stuff this evening, and yay, I can't wait for my trip. Anyways, just want to come update you guys. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me, and I will catch you in the next video. By the way, don't mind, I'm backing my madam. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.